All what we hear is Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914. They told us in primary school, told us in secondary school, and even in the higher institution. But the truth is that they never told us the rationale behind the amalgamation. They never told us the reason behind it. And they never told us if our traditional rulers then, like the Amayarabo of the Kalabari Kingdom, like the Obong of Calabar, the Obi of Onitsha, the Oba of Benin, the Oni of Ife, the Olafin of Oyon, the Emir of Zozo, the Sultan of Sokoto, the seat of the Caliphate, even the great Sultan or the Emir of the Kanuri people, present-day Borno State. They never told us if our traditional rulers like Jaja of Opobo, if they were aware of the amalgamation. All what we had that the Southern Protectorate and the Northern Protectorate were amalgamated in 1914. That's all. Without consensus, without our people signing the document. And let me take us down to history a little bit. What the imperialist power that came and invaded our society called colonialism started officially in 1900. The country was divided into two. Here in the south, we have the colony of Lagos, the colony of Calabar, and the Oil River Protectorate. We are joined together to form the Southern Protectorate. They're not the Northern Protectorate. Then from 1914 down, from 1900, January 1st, 1900, Sir Frederick Lord Lugard was the High Commissioner of the Northern Protectorate. Now in the south, Sir Ralph Moore was the High Commissioner of the Southern Protectorate. Let me point out something clear. It simply means the North have its own bureaucratic structure, its own administrative structure, with own civil service. The same thing here in the North. It simply means with time, the South will evolve to become an independent state. The North will evolve to become an independent state. But something was going on because no administrative structure runs without budget. Due to low economic activities in the North, they were having budget deficit. And you agree with me that no government survived under budget deficit. But the South were privileged to enjoy budget surplus. So how are they going to manage? Because the colonial authority at home, under the office of the secretary to the colony, they were not ready to release dime to any of their colonies here in the West Africa. And Lord Lugard has been for a long time in this region. He started in 1900 in the Northern Protectorate. So here in the south, Sir Ralph Moore was the High Commissioner from 1900 down to 1906, thereabout, when Walter Egerton took over as High Commissioner. Later he became Governor of the Southern Protectorate from 1906 down to 1912. In the north, we have people like, when Lord Lugard left, you have people like Charles, like Temple, like Lindsay. The north was suffering budget deficit. And how are they going to manage it? So in 1912, Lord Lugard approached the office of the secretary to the colony in London, and they agreed on something. What was the agreement? Is that Walter Egerton will leave the Southern Protectorate. Lord Lugard will come back as the governor of the Northern Protectorate. Then he will merge these two protectorates, the South and the North, together by 1914, January 1st, so that they can use the budget surplus of the South to cover the budget deficit of the Northern Protectorate. That is how Nigeria was formed in 1914, and they told us amalgamation. What was the rationale? Economic reason. And even today, Nigeria is surviving on what I call mono-economy, dependence on oil. I'm not saying that the North don't have what they have to. Presently, every part of this country has what it takes to survive. Every region in this country has all what it takes to survive and to compete favorably, to live well. So I'm not saying the North don't have what it takes. I'm not saying that only the South that have what it takes. But what I'm saying is that the rationale of uniting the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate to form Nigeria was under economic reason, for the selfish benefit of the imperialist power who are capitalists, not for the benefit of Nigerian people. So why are we so strong keeping Nigeria? I always say this one thing. A few days back, the Yoruba nation were admitted into the UNPO. What's the meaning of UNPO? UNPO stands for Unrepresented Nation People's Organization. It simply means the struggle for self-determination of the Yoruba nation is recognized worldwide. UNPO is an integral part of the United Nations. Its headquarters is in Hague. So if self-determination is recognized by the United Nations. What is stopping Nigeria from carrying out referendum? The state of Nigeria was formed on falsehood. The state of Nigeria was established not for the benefit of Nigerian people, but for the benefit of the exploiters, the capitalists and imperialist power that came and invaded our society. How did they penetrate Nigerian society? When they were resisted in the big Great Benin Kingdom, they bombarded the kingdom. They used an approach I call carrot and stick approach. They bombarded the kingdom and they see African artifact. When Jada Okubu resisted not to enter Okubu, what did they do? In today, Mutaki kidnapped, they kidnapped him. And even today, we have not seen him. Because they resisted imperialist power. And today we are keeping Nigeria, we are holding Nigeria. And from every angle, I'm not saying that the problem is a region, north, south, or east, no. The problem is that Nigeria was established on falsehood. And how long are we continuing to keep this falsehood? No wonder the Nigerians, they use this coercive instrument of the state to keep the country running. It is not done in the 21st century. If we really want a better country, and if we want all this hostility and all this agitation to calm down, one I've always mentioned, we must draft a new constitution for this country. And above all, we must carry out referendum to settle this mistake that was carried out by the imperialist power. Thank you.